This is the one. Boom. Let's go, Brandy. Calling it. This is the one. Hey, is Brandy there? Hey, Brandy, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Wall Street. How you doing?
Fine. How are you doing?
Good. So this just come through. Looks like you're wanting to sell that property. Is that correct?
Correct.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for that?
Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, okay, sorry about that.
No worries. All right. So how much were you looking to get for this property?
Like 45.
45. All right. And I see on here you said it needs a lot of work. How much are we thinking about?
If it was mine, I'd tear it down and start over.
Woo. All right. What is yours?
Huh?
You said if it was mine.
If I were stable, I would get that whole thing.
Gut it or tear it down?
Probably tear it down. No, it has to be torn down because it has a cracked foundation.
Is it slab or is it pier and beam?
Is it what?
Is it slab or pier and beam?
Oh, what's the difference?
When you walk on it, does it sound hollow underneath or does it sound like a piece of concrete?
It has a basement.
Okay. Well, what about down in the basement? I mean, is it cracked down there?
No, I see it it's on the outside of the house.
I got you. Okay. So you said 45. How'd you come up with 45?
Well, because I've been getting things of like, and looking at what the houses have been selling that's in that block in that neighborhood too, like right next door and everything. And then I got an appraisal, but I don't know. That's how I end up coming to kind of in between that.
You mean you like paid for an appraisal or the tax appraiser?
No, my sister paid for one.
Gotcha. What'd that come back at?
She wouldn't tell me, but I kind of know because it came back at 70.
All right. Well, I like that. That sounds good. All right. But I got you.
Then there's another thing.
Okay.
Okay. That house was left. Well, that house was my grandparents first. Then my dad. My dad passed away. He only has me and my sister. My sister doesn't want anything to do with the house. So I believe I'm going to have to go to probate court.
So your dad passed away. He left it to you and your sister?
Well, because he had a house on the west side as well. And when that house sold, me and my sister were the next of kin, so that's how that went. Because there's nobody else.
Okay. So yeah, it wasn't passed down to you through a will. So yeah, it would have to be probated. Yeah.
Correct. So I'm gonna have to go. Actually, tomorrow I was gonna go down there. Tomorrow's Friday to court and see what all I need to do. Do you know anything about it or like how that works?
I do. I'm actually going through the process myself. It can be painless and it can also be extremely painful. Yeah, it can also be expensive. Now, if everybody is on the same page and there's no arguing over who gets what, then it won't be that big of a deal. It could be pretty painless. Especially if it's just you and your sister. No ex-wives or wives or anything like that.
Well, he has ex-wife, but she got what she wants. She got some savings, so she's okay. She doesn't want anything. She knows who, like, you know what I'm saying? She's
Right.
not like that.
Okay. Then it could be pretty painless. I mean, it could take a couple of weeks, and then we could get the deal done. I mean, it's something that we deal with quite frequently. Normally, the issue is when it's like, there's 6 different heirs or something like that. Then 3 people don't want to sell and 2 people do. That's when it becomes real big issues. All right. Now, as far as the price goes, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do 40. I do think that's a bit much for me.
Yes. Okay. So what would you do?
Let's see. Well, I mean, can it be occupied right now? Like, is it livable?
It could be. Yeah. We lived in 3 long houses my whole life. My daddy built our house out there on the west side. So, yeah, if you want to live in construction. Like, I lived there, but it has too many memories and it's too much work. I'm a single mom, and I just moved out of the house. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you were living there?
Yes, sir. I was living there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's livable. I mean, yeah, okay. Look around here real quick. There we go. All right. I know you said you want 40, but like, what's the number that you need? I mean, you got a number where you're like, because if I tell you a number, I don't want you to be like, man, that's some baloney. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the number that you need to walk away from this?
I haven't really thought of it like that. I don't know. What's the number you have?
20. You see, this is why I didn't want to tell you.
Well, I'll tell you something. You said you know exactly how to do this probate, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can walk you through the process for sure.
Okay, look, if you help me get through there and everything, I just have to get rid of that house. I don't care. I just don't want it to be going, you know. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's worth something.
So the way that this would work is I send you a contract, you sign the contract, we send it to the title company. Title company is going to come back and they're going to say this property needs to go through probate, or they're going to say this is what needs to happen for this property to be sold. At that point in time, whatever they tell us they need to do to be able to ensure the closing, we're going to listen to them and we're going to go through the process, whatever that looks like, whether it's, it needs to go through probate. They'll probably have people that they can refer to us to go through probate. Whatever that looks like, that's how the however long it takes. I mean, hopefully it takes 30, 40 days. It could take longer. It could take less. I don't know that. But that's pretty much what the process would look like. But that would be the first step, is for us to send the title company a signed contract between my company and you.
Okay. So 20, you're gonna help me? You're gonna pay the closing?
Yes, ma'am. The only thing that I will not pay for will be the actual probate process.
Okay, wait, do I have to pay that up front, don't I?
I don't know. Sometimes no, sometimes yes. We won't know until they tell us, because sometimes they'll just say we don't need to go through probate. We just need these documents signed and we can close it. We won't know until when we get a title commitment back.
Yeah, to see my dad's house, we didn't have to do all that.
Right. Right. And this might be the exact same situation. So that's what I'm saying.
I do know I have to go to probate because somebody tried to buy it like one other time. And then that's when, me and my sister kind of,
Right.
And I moved up, but that's just been a long time.
Who told you that it needed to go to probate? The title company?
Yes. That's what that guy was telling me. I don't know. I didn't go through with it. I just left it alone, but I need to get rid of it.
Let's go through it. Let's ride the wave. Let's see what happens. We open up title, and then if the title says we got to go through probate, we say, which attorneys do you recommend for us to use for this probate case? It's pretty simple. And then we find out maybe there's a way that the attorney would be willing to take the proceeds from the closing, especially if it's going to be cut and dry and there's already a contract in place. Say that again.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up a contract. I've got your email as first name, last name 3@gmail.com. Is that correct?
And then this is another phone number. But I'm going to give you my real phone.
All right. What's your real phone number? All right. So I'll get that contract sent over to you here shortly. Once you sign it, we'll send that off to the title company. If you sign it tonight, we'll get it over to them tomorrow morning, and then we'll get you connected to them via email. And then once they get that title commitment back, it'll take them probably sometime next week for them to get the title commitment back. And then from there, we'll be able to figure out what we need to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Brandy. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
All right. Go have a good night, okay?
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Speed lead. Comes through. I told you, AJ. Listen. Apologize for the first 2 hours. All right. We let AJ come in the room. We never let anybody in the room with me. This is why. He brought bad luck. I told you.
Yeah.
I
will send my ass out there.
Thank you. Yeah. Peasants sit out there. Kings only in here. I love my team. I've been doing these lives with Speed of Lead since 2021. Mm-hmm. I have never done one and not gotten at least a verbal agreement or a contract.
Yeah.
So and we're nearing the 2.5 hour mark. I have to close this next one. I'm letting you know. Okay. So this is going to be a close.
Oh, hold on. Somebody got it right.
Someone got it right?
Oh yeah, look, it's the world is yours. That's what it is. A lot of people think it's the World Cup trophy. Chicago Novelties, Lionel. Yep. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I love it.
Someone got it. This Anna right now does not know what's coming her way.
Let's close it. Come on.
She's selling me this property.
Hello.
Hey, is Anna there? Hey, Anna, this is RJ Bates. Looks like you were talking to Rachel earlier about your property on School Street. Is that correct? All right. You ready to sell it to me? I said right before this call, I said Anna's going to sell me her property, so I'm ready to do a deal. How much you want for this? All right. 25,000. It needs work, doesn't it? Tell me how bad, how much work do you think it needs?
It needs total renovation, except we paid to have some professional blowing insulation done for the whole thing, part of the building. And it has a relatively new roof.
Okay. So insulation, and you said you did do a new roof?
No, the roof was new when we purchased it 6 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you bought it 6 years ago and it's just kind of been sitting there, or did you guys live there, or what's been going on?
We spent some time there and less than a year ago and came back to Washington to be closer to family. Family that has been a couple deaths in the family, and realized it was really important to raise our kids in our family, so never going back out.
Gotcha. When you say Washington, you mean Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington State.
Oh, geez, you're on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right. So you just want to be done with this. You got to get it gone, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, here's what I'll do for you. They wouldn't call me a good sales guy if I didn't, try to beat you up a little bit, because you said you're negotiable at the 25. So I have to hit you for a little bit below the 25. But I'm going to tell you a story as to why it's a good number. Okay. You ready for it?
Okay.
All right. So my company is called Titanium Investments. The reason why we're called Titanium Investments is because my favorite number growing up was 22. It was my sports number, and my partner, Cassie, was born on February 22nd. And so the 22nd element is titanium. So anytime I'm anywhere close to someone wanting somewhere around 22,000, I always like to offer $22,222.22. So what do you say?
That sounds doable.
Let's do it. All right. $22,222.22. Let me see if I have your email. I do not have your email. What's all right. Let me make sure one thing real quick. I have this also in Joseph's name. I'm assuming that's your husband.
That's correct.
I would also need to get his signature at some point in time. I don't need it necessarily to open title, but I would need it pretty quickly. Do you want to go ahead and give me his email so I could send it to him to sign as well?
Yeah, I can give you his email.
Okay, what is it pulled up on the property record, so I saw y'all's names there. All right. Let's see what else. So what I'm gonna do is this is how the process works. Okay. I'm gonna send you the contract for the $22,222.22. I am gonna need to gain access to the property. Is there a way, like, is there a lockbox there? Is the property unlocked? Is there someone there that could let us in? Is there a way for us to gain access to do some due diligence and inspections on our side?
Yeah, I know someone who lives actually up there pretty close, and he'd be very happy to show you over the house.
Okay.
His name is Rex Nicholson. And let me pull his phone number up for you.
Well, actually, it's okay. I don't need that right now. Because the way it works is we won't do that until you sign the contract. So once you sign the contract, then we're going to open title. We'll send it off to the attorney, get everything started there. Then we'll contact you and say, okay, now that we're under contract, let us go out there and start doing our inspections and our walkthroughs and everything like that. Because really what we're doing there is just getting our contractors ready and what we're going to need to do on the rehab side of things. So I don't need Rick's phone number right now. We'll call you and we'll get that. The next step is just I send that contract to you and Joseph. Once you guys sign it, then you'll see an email being sent out to you guys saying, congratulations, you're under contract. We're opening title. And then we'll reach out to you to gain the access. It normally takes us somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks to get this closed. Okay. So that's kind of what you're looking like in the time frame to get your money. All right.
All right, thanks. I'll be looking for the email.
Yes, it should be over to you in about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, but please just put it in my diary with my kid, but I'll take a look at it as soon as I can.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Anna.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Bye. 7 minutes, 41 seconds.
Hey, 22,000. Where's that at?
Maine, bro.
Dang,
I just want you to
man.
know. I want you to know. I'm not going to share it because I don't want anybody to swipe this. My closest comp is 375,000.
Oof.
That's why when she said 25,000, I don't know.
25,000.
I was like, oh, dang. Bro, this is a banger of a deal. I mean,
yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
I felt it because when I looked at it, it's like it's in a good location. I like Maine. It's not like we do a lot of deals there, but it's also just not very populated. But when we get deals there, I mean, they're good. Vacant, selling a non-vacant, vacant, non-occupied house. And then it was condition-wise, bathroom needs work, paint inside, boiler, water heater, landscaping, electrical, plumbing, flooring, kitchen cabinets, kitchen appliances, paint outside, air conditioning. I mean, it needs everything.
Everything.
But
that's the ideal scenario.
We basically got it for free. So I will take it. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not even messing around with this. I don't want to scare her off. I just wanted to ask her enough questions just so she felt like I was like being real.
Yeah. No, that was great.
That's it. Well, hey, it's funny because what did I say right before the call? I said, I hope you guys are paying attention. These have been masterful calls. We just haven't gotten a motivated seller. It wasn't when you get that, it's like Steve said last week. It's the greatest thing Steve Train's ever said. A great closer just stays out of the way. Like, just don't mess that up.
Don't. 25K. You said the comps were 300s, huh?
375.
Sheesh. That's on a silver platter, man.
Bro, what is that? What did I just buy that at? That's at like 7% of ARV. I mean, that's insane. I mean, and I negotiated her down $2,800 just because. I mean, realistically, it didn't even need to. I mean, 25K, but the motivation was there. You know, I had pictures of the property too when she bought it. I mean, so there was pictures where I could see, I mean, it needs love, but I mean, it's not like not livable. She said she was living there. She just moved out. She moved to Washington State. So it's like, this isn't even like tear down. It's just ugly. So
That's beautiful.
it's a great deal. All right. You want to do another one or you want to call it?
I'll do another one.
All right. I'll let you.
We're going to be here all night, man. I need a motivated seller like
that's
that.
What I'm saying. You're probably feeling it now. You're like,
22K? Shoot. 22K?
That was crazy.
Let me